كلنا بنشوف المشاهد اللي خطر في الافلام العالميه وبنستغرب ازاي نفذوها. مشاهد حقيقي صعب جدا يقوم بيها اي فنان او انسان عادي. دلوقتي هنعرفكم ازاي بتتنفذ المشاهد دي.
ميكو من هوليوود جاب لنا لقاء خاص جدا وحصري مع اهم مدرب ومنفذ لمشاهد الاكشن ومشاهد الخطر في السينما الامريكيه. هيكون مين طبعا غير جريج سرجنت اللي اسس مدرسه لتدريب الممثلين اللي بيأدوا المشاهد دي بدل كبار نجوم هوليوود.
كل المشاهد الرهيبه اللي شفتوها في افلام زي زورو، بايرتس اوف ذا كاريبيان او حتى الين توتال ريكول وغيرها من اهم افلام الاكشن كانت من تنفيذ واشراف سرجنت.
تعالوا نروح هوليوود ونشوف مع ميكو ازاي بيتدرب ممثلين المشاهد الخطر في السينما وامتى بيوصلوا درجه الاحتراف وايه الاصابات اللي بيتعرضوا لها في كل ده مع لقائنا الحصري مع جريج سرجنت.
اهلا بمها وشيرين ودينا. ضيفنا في الحلقه النهارده اسمه جريج سرجنت وهو اهم صانعي الافلام وصانعي المخاطر في هوليوود. استنونا في شو تايم. Hi Greg, how are you?
Good. Pleasure to have you here today.
Thanks for having me here. It's such a pleasure being right in the behind of the scene of Hollywood and where it all started. Please tell us a little bit about how did you start in the business and how long you been in the business?
Well, I've been in the business now for 29 years, basically doing motion pictures, television and commercials. Worked all over the world. I've been fortunate in my career to work with Russell Crowe, Tom Cruise, Johnny Depp, and with movies like Pirates of the Caribbean, War of the Worlds, and it's been a great career. You know, I've been fortunate, you know, and I've worked very hard to get here, and we're happy to have you here today at Stunt University. You know, this is the next generation we're trying to pass on now, who will be the new stuntmen and stunt women, and we're in the process now of trying to expand and bring our school around the world to different places.
You started first by risking your own life to get the shot, to make the movie as its best. Why would you do such a thing? How much do you love it for you to be that?
Well, I think anybody who gets into this, you have to have a passion for movies and TV. And I wanted to do this more than anything in the world. I wanted to do it as bad as someone wants to breathe. And I say, and that's how bad you have to want to do this to be successful at this, or as an actor, or as anything else you want to do in the entertainment industry. You know, so I really chased after it hard.
Because I bet it's really challenging, because you have to be in specific physical shape, and being not just an actor and just as well as a sportsman, it adds more challenges than a normal actor, isn't it?
Yeah, you know, and then we get some actors that come out as well that just want to learn how to maybe do some things that they can add to their bag of tricks. You know, where when you're working on a film, you can say, well, I could do some of the fight. You know, they may not necessarily want to become stunt people, but it's good if they can do some of the fights or something like that, or maybe do some sword work, or learn how to fall into an airbag, like we're going to do with you today.
Wow, I'm excited.
And you know, so it's what we do here is a beginner's course. You know, people come out, and these are people who've never done anything, and they want to see about entering the world of movie stunts. So we start them out easy. And we have had lots of people come out of these courses that go on to professional careers. So it's exciting for them, and it's exciting for anyone who comes.
It's exciting even for us and the audience to see. So with all of like the technology, the CGI technology now, stunts might be a little bit easier, but how did you used to do it back in the days in your time when there was not much of a CGI?
Well, back in the early days when I started out, you know, there wasn't a stunt school around like this for me. You had to go out and find a stuntman that you could get to convince to help you learn some things, because not everybody has an airbag or different equipment to learn on. So as I got a little older, I said I wanted to create something that wasn't there when I started, so I could help new young people that want to have a chance in the business to learn and train properly and be trained totally by professionals. Every one of my instructors are Hollywood stunt professionals. Nobody trains for us that isn't a professional.
And you pass the experience.
And we pass the experience and the safety on as well. And now we've been fortunate. We've been teaching in Japan, Australia, Germany, and we'd love to come to Egypt and open a school there too.
We would love to have you there. I'm sure there is a lot of actors in Egypt that would like to learn stunt, how to do like Hollywood action, as we might say, and you are the best example, no?
Well, I'm one of the best, I would say, you know, and I'm happy to, you know, pass it on to people. We work very hard to teach people properly so they have an opportunity to become professional stunt people. We're also working with people, we just finished doing some work with people from Bollywood now too. We're doing Bollywood videos, Bollywood movies. So we're really broadening out. We're all over the world now. And one of the few places we haven't been is Egypt. So
Egypt welcomes you with open hearts, and the whole like it's Showtime, our program. We would love to have you there in Egypt, maybe act in some courses in like in by the pyramids or by the Sphinx.
Oh, that would be fantastic.
I want to ask you, did you ever feel nervous before doing any stunt?
Well, we're often nervous. You know, I have young people come into our course sometimes, and sometimes someone will say, you know, I'm crazy, I'll do anything. And I said, no, we don't want crazy. We want you to be safe and learn properly, you know. Crazy is dangerous. That's how people get hurt, you know. But they think that's what we want to hear, the professionals sometimes, and we don't want to hear that, you know. So you have to learn properly and proper safety procedures. A safe professional stunt person can do dangerous things time and time again, and everybody goes home safely.
So what's the scariest one you did?
Well, you know, people ask that a lot. You know, it's like whenever you're dealing with elements, which I mean wind, fire, water, you know, whenever you're dealing with elements, a lot of times you can't control elements, you know. I've done big explosions, you know, and sometimes you'll be caught within an explosion, and you have to train how to get out of that explosion without getting burned up. You know, whenever you're dealing underwater, there's a special way to deal underwater. A lot of our professional stunt people like myself are certified divers, so we know how to, you know, stay down with scuba gear underwater and film underwater. We can also be filming underwater with actors, you know, so we have to teach them how to use underwater respirators and different things. And a lot of times, you know, you're working with people that aren't used to that type of stuff, so we have to teach them so it's safe and they don't panic while they're underwater. Working with heights is always scary, it's always dangerous, but if done right, it's safe. We like to say what we have is a healthy fear. I say if you're a person and you come and train with us and you have no fear, that's dangerous. A healthy fear is what keeps us safe. It just means you have a good sense, a sensibility and a good sense of safety. So it's common for anyone to have a little bit of fear. But this is a knowledgeable fear. Once you learn, sure, you're cautious and you remain safe, but it's only natural when you go up high to have a little bit of fear, but you know how to do it properly because you've been trained.
Is that what you're having me doing today?
That's why we're having you do it today. We're going to teach you properly. You're going to do a fall today into an airbag, just like we use on all movies and TV shows.